In this video, I'm going to show you how to loosen up your lower back in seconds. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy exercises that can quickly loosen up a stiff lower back. All of these exercises work just a little bit differently. They're going to hit different muscles. To get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home, require no equipment, and you may find get quick lower back stiffness and pain relief, even within 30 seconds. So with that being said, let's get started and loosen up that stiff lower back right now. This is my personal go-to exercise anytime that I have lower back stiffness or pain. It's called the 90-90 stretch, and why I like this one so much is because it really targets the glutes. If you're unfamiliar with the glutes, they are a main hip, pelvic, and lower back stabilizer. So anytime that you have lower back stiffness or pain, target this muscle first. To get into position, we're going to start on a floor. One leg is going to be straight in front of us, knee bent at 90 degrees. The other leg is going to be right off to our side, knee also bent at 90 degrees, thus the 90-90 stretch. What we want to do is kind of have nice upright posture as much as we can, so just stabilize off to your side with your hand just like this. What I'm going to do first is really focus on a deep glute stretch. So what I want to do with this back hip right here is press it down into the floor as much as you can. You should already start to feel muscles firing around the hip and also into that glute right there. Hold that position. We're going to take our other arm, hold it out straight, right to the side, and then we're going to lean forward as much as we can while pressing down with this back hip. As you do this, you're going to feel a ton of muscles fire across the hips and more importantly into those glutes. Keep taking your chest downward as much as you feel comfortable. Once you feel a deep but comfortable stretch, you want to hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds and do nice slow controlled breathing also. And then just come back up like this and then repeat this one 3 to 5 times, and with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. To take this one to the next level, we can focus on hitting a muscle called the quadratus lumborum, or the QL muscle, which runs from the bottom of the ribs into the lower back, into the top of the hip, a big instigator of one-sided lower back pain. So for this one, what I'm going to do, instead of just going forward with it, I'm going to reach towards the other side. So let's start by pressing that back hip right here down towards the floor as much as we can, and then what we're going to do is just reach towards the other side like this. As you do that, you're going to feel that deep stretch. Really, again, focus on feeling it into the lower back. Once you feel that, you're then going to hold this position and take it to even the next level by rotating your chest right here down towards the floor at the same time. It will intensify it quite a bit, so only to your comfort level. 20 to 30 second hold, you're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this one 3 to 5 times. With each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. And when you're done on one side, switch legs to keep everything in balance. This exercise is a personal favorite for many because it can loosen up your back and end with a satisfying self-pop crack or release. I call this one the Cobra Scorpion. It's a blend of 2 popular yoga poses that you can do in bed or on a floor. Let's start with the Cobra. Start lying on your stomach, put your hands off to your side right at the shoulders. So what you're going to do first is just press up like this, lifting your chest off the floor. The key with this exercise, don't lift up with your hips or your pelvis, keep it flat. What this is going to do is stretch the core muscles and more importantly, into the front part of your thigh. It's going to target the hip flexors and the psoas muscle, big instigators of lower back pain. You want to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds and just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as possible. From there, you're just going to come back down and relax. Now we're going to move on to the Scorpion. For this one, we're going to support our upper body weight onto our forearms just like this. They're kind of in a V position, and just put your hands together. Just allow your whole body to relax for this one. The more you relax, the better the results will be. You're going to bend your knees at 90 degrees, put your legs and feet together. Now you want to keep your waist through your upper body as flat as possible, and you're going to rotate through your waist, through your lower body, I should say through your lower back, and bring your heels downward towards the floor. As you do this, you're going to feel a lot of good motion in the lower back. This one targets the spinal rotators, and you might get that satisfying self-pop, crack, or release, but you don't want to force it. Instead, go for a deep, comfortable stretch. Hold this one right here for 5 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat it on the other side. You want to do this for 2 repetitions in both directions. From there, we're going to build back into the Cobra. And on the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. But repeat this whole cycle nice and slowly for 3 repetitions. And if you would like to take the Cobra to the next level and target a little bit more off into the quadratus lumborum muscle, what you do is, instead of going straight with it, angle your body just a little bit towards one side. So I'm going a little bit towards my left and then lift up. Whatever side that you're leaning towards, you'll feel it on the other side. So if I'm going a little bit towards my left, you're really going to feel it towards the right side of the lower back. So give it a try going towards the left. Give it a try going towards the right. If any of those positions offer you more relief, spend more time in that position. This is one of my favorite exercises. It's called the bretzel, and it's going to target a lot of muscles associated with lower back stiffness and pain. To get into position, we're going to start lying on our side in bed or on a floor. Doesn't matter what side is up, we're going to do this on both. But you want your knees roughly at 90 degrees. This top knee right here, you're going to take the other side's hand. So if this is my left leg, I'm going to take my right hand and grab right behind my knee. You can go above or you can go below, whatever is easier for you. I like to go above just like this. The other hand is going to grab right at our ankle at the top of the foot. The movement is very straightforward. We're going to pull our legs backward like this at the same time. As you do this, you're going to feel a deep stretch form in the legs, the glutes, and the lower back. Once you feel that, you're then going to hold this position. To take it to the next level, we're going to take this top shoulder and we're going to rotate it downward to keep our upper back as flat as possible on the bed or the floor. Also turn your head to look over your shoulder. You're pretty much going to get a full body stretch with this one. It usually feels really, really good. You want to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. You're just going to relax. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. But do this one for 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides. Here's a really easy exercise that will not only help loosen up the lower back, but strengthen it also for long-lasting pain relief. Every time that you go up the stairs, give this one a try. It's known as a hip hike or hip hitch. We're going to go to the bottom of a staircase and just step up with one foot on the stair. The other side is going to be off just like this. This one right here, again, is going to target that muscle that we talked about earlier, the quadratus lumborum. So what you want to do is just lift the hip that is off the stair upward towards the ceiling as much as you can, focusing on moving through your pelvis. So we don't want to lean into it with our back like this. As you lift up, you're going to feel the legs engage, the glutes, and the quadratus lumborum muscle right here. Really focus on feeling that. You want to hold this comfortably for 5 seconds. And then what you're going to do to take this one to the next level is slowly lower your heel down towards the floor, but fight your body weight as much as you can. It should take you about 3 to 5 seconds to go all the way down. You're going to feel the other side start to activate to stabilize this movement. And you want to just focus on really feeling it again right around that spot in the lower back. But do this one nice and slowly for about 5 to 10 repetitions. And with each repetition, build into it just a little bit more. And then when you're done on one side, just switch to the other to keep everything in balance. Afterwards, I like to follow up with a stretch called the ballerina. This one right here, anytime that you have one-sided lower back pain, give this a try. You'll probably get instant relief. This one complements the hip hike very, very well. So whatever side that you might be having more pain, let's say it's your right side, you're going to take that side's leg, put it over the other one just like this, so your toes are pointed straight ahead. You're going to take your hand on the non-painful side and stabilize your hip. You're going to take the other arm and put it over your head just like this. Now you know why we call it the ballerina. The movement from here is very easy. We're going to lean away from the side of pain, so I'm leaning a little bit towards my left. As you do this, you're going to feel a deep opening stretch on your lower back. It's going to target that quadratus lumborum muscle. Focus on feeling it from the bottom of the ribs, going into the lower back, into the hip. Keep going into this as much as you can. Once you feel a deep, comfortable stretch, you want to hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds. From there, you're going to relax and then repeat this one 3 to 5 times. If you want to take this one to the next level, as you do this stretch, Press with this hand right here into your hip. It will intensify that quite a bit, but again, only to your comfort level. And then afterwards, switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.